Hi guys, so today I want to kind of make a video with Bryce asking a Q&A so you guys kind of know him a little bit more. So first of all, Mike, can you introduce yourself a little bit?
Yeah. Hi, my name is Bryce. I am a powerlifting coach from Colorado in the United States. I run a company called The Strength Athlete. We help powerlifters around the world. I'm a powerlifter myself, and we were out here in Bangkok, Thailand, presenting the Level 2 coaching course for Thai Powerlifting Federation.
Okay. So first questions, I want to ask how you feel, because from your experience, you're in the world's like events, right?
Mm-hmm.
Competition. How you feel on the midday on the big stage like that?
Yeah. So with our qualification process in the United States, it's oftentimes the case that to even get to Worlds is harder than competing at Worlds.
Mm-hmm.
So the competition in the United States is so high that winning the national championship is the big deal, and then going to Worlds is a little less pressure.
Mm-hmm.
So typically we think, okay, the local level is easy, national level is harder, and the world level is the hardest. But from the United States, it feels to me at least like local level is easier, national level is the hardest, and world level isn't that hard. At least pressure-wise, you know, the feeling that you have to perform, the anxiety that you might feel. So it's still a big deal. I've done 2 world championships so far. I went to Belarus in 2017 and Calgary in 2018. And those were both great experiences, but the pressure at that point, just competing, was enough.
Okay, so and what's your records at the moment?
I don't think I have any records.
Like your personal record.
Oh, my personal record squats. Yeah, I have a 322.5 kilo squat, 227.5 kilo bench, and a 360 kilo deadlift.
Okay. And what's your category when you compete?
105 kilos.
Okay, that's pretty big though. Still pretty heavy. Okay. And what's you have any plans to compete anytime soon?
Yeah, so I did my national championship in October of this last year, and I'm waiting all the way until Worlds, so we have a long time from October all the way to June of this year. Yeah. So it'll be June back in Belarus.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
So how was the training so far?
So far it's good. I've hit some big lifts and some PR for reps on squat, and deadlifts is feeling really good. Bench press, I need to catch up a little bit, but it's all training, and I'm happy with it. Yeah.
And what's your next goal, the number that you set for that comp?
You know, I know here in Thailand we don't care about pounds too much.
Yeah.
But I really want to hit a 2,000 pound total.
Oh yeah, like that round number.
The round number. Ever since I first started powerlifting, I was kind of like this unbelievable number, and I missed it by just not finishing my 3rd deadlift at this last competition. So I'm still hunting it. That'll be really good. Yeah. And then what else? I'd really like to pull like 375 or something like that. Would be amazing. Just to have what's that? 7 reds on the bar would be pretty cool to see. Finish that.
Yeah, that looks nice actually.
Yeah. And any bench press in competition over 500 pounds. So I've got a number of different numbers that I'm chasing, but ultimately what I want to do is stay healthy, keep loving powerlifting, and keep training.
Cool. You have any favorite lift that you're like the most and look forward to train that every
You know, it goes back and forth. So it used to always be deadlift. Always deadlift. And now I'm really liking a little bit of a balance between. Bench press feels great sometimes, squat feels great, and it's just kind of which one is hot at the moment.
Yeah. I think like everyone has that problem too, right? Sometimes you like it, sometimes you're like, I don't feel it.
Yeah.
It's always like that. Because I think like some people, like especially people who just start or like, you know, just start lifting or not even that level yet, they probably think that it's just them. Yeah,
it's really the case that it might change over time, and it's important to keep working on all of the lifts, because powerlifting isn't just about being the best at the deadlift, it's about the total, and when we compete, it's the total that's measured against other athletes.
And on the meet day, how did you prep your meal, or like food or snacks that you like always have with you?
I think it's important to have more than enough food, just so you always have options. So you kind of have emergency things if you need like a lot of carbs, or if you need something salty. or if you need like some liquid carbs like Gatorade, so have some Gatorade. I have some salty chips, so I have something salty with some potassium too. What else? Typically right after weigh-in, I like to have 2 bagels with cream cheese and some salmon. That tastes really good. There's nothing special about it.
Of course, yes.
It's not magic food.
Yeah.
But it's just, it sits in your stomach quietly. So spicy Thai food would be the worst thing for me.
What about Indian?
Yeah, same exact thing.
Spice, right? Okay. I think that's a lot of people wants to know too that do you have coach or you just write a program yourself?
I have a coach too. So my coach is a guy named Eric Helms. He lives in New Zealand. So also remote from me. And even high-level coaches have coaches. And I think it's important to recognize that just because you know how to program doesn't mean that you can make decisions for yourself. You know, and it's very easy to fall into the trap of trying to coach yourself and then realizing that you're sabotaging your own progress.
Yeah.
And you just need to just hand it over to someone else and say, you deal with this, tell me what to lift, and I'll go lift it. So,
like some people said that a good coach is not always like because you're a good athlete you're going to be a good coach. That's the thing.
I agree with that completely. So it's a whole different set of skills to be a good coach versus to be a good athlete. You can be a great athlete and just care about lifting and performance and not ever care about how many reps are on the bar, or maybe you know how to make you progress really well, but maybe not a 47 kilo female athlete or an experienced athlete or a new athlete. You know, coaching isn't just about making one person do well. It's about being able to make all people do well, and that's a different set of skills. So you can get there, you can learn. But they're just different things.
Yeah. So you would say that if you're going to become a good coach, you don't have to be a great athlete.
You don't have to be a great athlete. No, I do think you need to have competed before.
Okay.
Because you learn a lot through competing. So you learn about warm-up timing and attempt selection and what a third attempt feels like on your back. You learn about missing lifts, about the emotions of it all. Experiencing what it's like to be an athlete helps you understand what your athletes are going through. So, yeah.
I think that's a good one. Because I sometimes, like, we would hear that a lot. Like, some people said, like, you know, oh, you can't have it all, even though you're like a good coach doesn't mean you're good athletes, or you're good athletes doesn't mean you're a good coach. But I think like that's possibly though, right? That you can have it all. You just need to find a balance between those two.
Yeah. I'll give you another interesting thing. So oftentimes it's the athletes who have trouble making progress that make great coaches. And that's because when you have trouble making progress, you're finding all these different ways to try to make yourself better. And you're learning new things the whole time. You try some new method. Oh, that doesn't work, so let me try this other method. And all these things maybe don't work for you, but they give you more tools that might work with athletes. And so if you pay attention to what you're doing, you can learn a lot.
I think today has to cut from here. It's going to be over the time. And then we can kind of continue next one.
Okay, great.
See you.